Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to finally the champion stage of the Summer Major 2023. My name's Jack. I'm also joined with two other people within this call, which is Dragonite, who's going to be commentating, and also Renke, which is going to be our broadcaster. How you doing, Dragonite?
I'm feeling peachy, feeling very excited to see the first game of the champion stage right now. We have the teams between the Diamonds versus Lavanda here. Now, Jack, would you like to introduce the team for Lavanda, who's on the alpha side?
Yes, of course. Give me the harder team. So we got Bots, Evo, I believe it. I'm going to go with CJ, Keck, and also Sanjay.
Yeah. And on the Diamond side, the shiny people, we got Hickey, Xia, Rain, Problema, and Lair.
Yeah, exactly. First map, we're going to actually be seeing 6 rounds today, but the first map is going to be played on Sandal. And I believe both these teams did pretty well coming into this legend stage and now making it into the champion stage. We can see them playing with their paints. Obviously, the top 8 teams do get their own paints. But yeah, I feel like this game's going to be a bit one sided, and I'm sure everyone else is going to think that as well. Obviously, Diamonds have been the infamous team to win every single rankings and also champion stage. So, what's your thoughts on that, Dragon Knight, coming into this game?
Oh, well, overall, I will say these people have fought with blood, sweat, and tears, maybe some bit of raging in here and there. They literally came up from the top, from the challenger stage, the legend stage, and now here we are. I think overall, the perspective, I say it would be like a draw. Like both of teams are very well balanced since they literally came to the champion stage itself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, actually going into this, we can see Rain using his Viking OD, wiping out 2 players, pulling middle here. He does have Shia to back him up. Shia is going to be using as well. Problema right behind him on Hunter, going to be dropped off, but lovely lock there from Zykled. And I believe this is going to be a return with also the possibility for Bot to take that Viking overdrive. We do see Leah trying to sneak away and pick up. I mean, Hickey trying to pull that flag, but he does get wiped out there. So yeah, already 2 minutes into this game and the first pull actually. But yeah, like saying, both these teams did come into this with hard work coming into the top 8 teams, but I do feel like still Diamonds are going to be winning here by a milestone. I don't know. Diamonds have always been that infamous team, especially with the players which have recently been banned from Diamonds. They still can perform up to their previous standards.
Oh, it seems that you're right about the diamonds protection. It seems they already captured a flag. They dodged the Ares overdrive produced by the Zychek, and it's going to be the first capture of the game with only like 7 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's still time here. Kotz or Bot, well, I'm gonna have to find out what his actual name is translated. Does use his Viking overdrive here, wiping out 2 players and allowing Zyka to pull this flag. He's only 1 HP though. Evil gonna be picking up the flag. No repair now. Leah on the other side with his Paladin overdrive, but nice focus there from Shia. Gonna be taking out that flag, and Leah just swoops in there and gets that return. Lovely from them.
And it seems that the channel predictions are run. It seems that 90% of the people have voted for diamonds, and the rest 10% voted for Lavanda to win this game.
I mean, I don't think that wouldn't be predicted. I mean, diamonds, obviously, if you go on to their tank sport page, it's gold after gold. So I do feel like, yeah, they do have a high chance of winning champion. I'll point it out there. But we'll have to see. I mean, there's still another 5 rounds to go after this. Lavanda could prove us wrong. Who knows?
In this esports champion stage, I think the most interesting part is the team paints which they got. I mean, as compared to the last years, this year's team paints was a little bit darker shade, and I love it. I think my favorite paint is the cold because my favorite color is blue. So,
I get
and
it.
that is your team as well, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
We luckily got into top 8 and we're
yeah.
looking forward to it. Like I believe all these teams are. I mean, we do have some high known names here like Red Notice, Team P, Diamonds, and then everyone else we've seen Battle Axes have been performing like normal in every rankings, doing well. They got a new roster, same with Divine. Cold obviously have been a team which have been playing a couple seasons, the winter and also summer, but first time for them being top 8 along with Lavanda and also Frenzy. But look at this, back to the game. We do see Rain gonna be pulling here. Leo gonna be using, but lovely Hunter Overdrive there, but doesn't wipe out both Problema and Leo. They're still managing to pull this flag solo here, and it's looking like an easy capture with Shia using, oh my days, that Ares Overdrive just kind of neutralizing their attack there.
It seems that the Leo's Paladin Overdrives just saved himself from getting the flag returned, and he was able to solo capture it very nicely.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, I think it's going great for Diamonds as of now. Um, and unfortunately for Lavanda, it's a tough first match they got to go up against. But I can say the same towards Cold. I do feel like the other matches in the champion stage are gonna be a lot better to watch. We got next Frenzy against Divine, and then we got myself Team Pointers against Cold, and Red Notice against Battle Axes. I mean, I feel like this top eight is gonna be a bit of a shocker for many. I mean, I honestly don't know who's gonna be crowned the champion at the end because we've got some amazing top three teams and also a top four team, but we can talk about that a bit later on. I guess we got a lot of rounds to be going over.
Oh, it seems that Hickey's dead body is blocking Leia from getting to that flag over there, and it seems it doesn't matter. He just waited patiently. He has the flag, but he does. Oh, he has armor. Seems the rain is covering fire, but unfortunately, he has been taken up by caught, and the flag has been returned. And I have one question, Jack. Like, since you're in the cold team, like top eight, like who do you think is your biggest competition in the entire champion stage?
Well, obviously we got to go up against Team Pointers first, so that's definitely going to be a bit of a struggle for us. My hopes aren't too high because Team Pointers have some amazing players in them, so it's going to be a bit tricky for us. But safe to say we do go up against Team Pointers. Our next big contenders would be either Red Notice or Battle Axes. So I don't know. I would say it's definitely Team Pointers start off. But every team is gonna be probably our worst nightmare, right? We're in the top eight, and it's gonna be tricky. But I mean,
Yeah.
back to this match. So many overdrives just got used. I don't even know where to start.
It seems that Rain disables Zaychek's Crusade overdrive, so he just wasted an
Hmm.
overdrive with that, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter since the flag has it did not take, so it was being returned over there. And since Diamonds are the host of those games, though they chose this first map to be played in round two as well, the Sandal matchmaking map.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, something interesting here is Evo is using Ricochet on Paladin. On the opposite side, we see Leia using Firebird. It's actually looking good for Evo right now. He doesn't have a DA. He did get lock on. He did use his Paladin, and that
Oh.
flag was pulled to their base by him. So they do have the possibility of getting this first capture for them with 2 minutes, but big push coming in from Diamonds now. But Zayek's gonna be getting that final capture there, making it 2-1 in favor of Diamonds as of now in the first round. So it's looking good. I mean, I do feel like people maybe underestimate Lavanda a little bit. I mean, I can say that Cold lost twice to them, and it's a bit of a
Oh.
struggle between us. But
I think with under 2 minutes left, Lavanda is not to be underestimated. They are literally going for the second attempt here. Coach has taken the flag. I don't think he's going to make it very well since he just scorpioned him. And the flag is located behind the house. I think it's a little difficult for players to get that flag right now, right?
right, it is. I mean, they're playing. Even Diamonds are playing really aggressive here. We see Rain and Sheer using all Problema trying to get that usage of the Sheer Overdrive, but still doesn't matter. It's an opening for Rain and Leah. Both of them gonna be pulling here with Leah using his Overdrive. Rain did get locked on, so we'll be dying there. Problema though, ready to pick it up, and this is looking like the finalizer, making it 3-1 for Diamonds, and probably going to be a capture for them with Leah pulling yet another flag back to back.
It seems that Problema didn't have any problems with capturing the third flag. It seems that Lear is going for the fourth capture right now. Oh, he's
Yeah, I
taking it
mean,
lightly.
yeah, doing a good job. Kind of, he knows
Yeah.
he doesn't have DA there. Takes the longer route. No pressure needed. I mean, Diamonds play so efficiently. They're capable of pretty much anything on any map, I would say. And I'm looking forward to their next contenders if they do go up. Um, after this Lavanda match. But Still, Lavanda doing a good job. Managed to get a one capture in the first round. I feel like the first round is definitely a warm up for many teams. So let's see.
I think by the looks of this result, I don't think Diamonds need any warm up here. They just easily captured 4 flags.
That's for sure. I mean, Diamonds, they do make it look easy for themselves at stages. But let's see. I mean, they might have a struggle in the next round. Um, but I'm looking forward to what's to come.
I do have one question. Do like this team who select the map first? Do you think they have like a home base advantage? Like they know the map, so they'll have an advantage in their tactics and skills.
Yeah, definitely each team has their favorite map and whatnot. So I don't know per se what both of these teams' best maps are, and every team's definitely got strategy between them. Like we saw on Lavanda's side, their paladin was using Ricochet, and he persistently kept using it. So I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't use Ricochet on this map. I feel like Firebird's definitely the better choice. And even little strategies like what Diamond's doing here with Leah, trying to stack him up onto that wall so they won't get that overdrive Lavanda. Um, it's just little strategies. They put in the hours and learn everything about the map, learn about the team, get that kind of communication and bond going on, so they can actually win in the end of the day, right?
Mm, true. And it seems, speaking of the esports Tanky Fund just crossed around 18,626,000, with the potential number of winners being 2,322. So right now, the players can get some mono pins like mono orange, mono blue, and mono red, mono yellow, and one smoky GT skin. So, Jack, did you donate to the fund? Like how many bundles you bought and all?
I think I only bought the paint bundle because I'm a little bit broke right now. But nah, if I had more, I would have. But it's interesting. I mean, this tank fund went up to what? It's the maximum is 50 million, which I feel like is massive compared to the previous ones. But let's see if it will reach a bit higher. I'm interested to see um how many players actually will invest into it because I feel like loads of players go on their smaller accounts and buy stuff, which is cool, I guess. But
Uh,
I
if
can't do that.
If the Tanky Fund reaches the 35 million, they'll get the Battle Pass itself. I think they'll get the Battle Pass for the July 2nd challenge, not the current July 1st. I mean, yeah, July 1st challenge.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
think
pray and hope it reaches 35 million.
let's see, let's see. But yeah, anyways, we're into the second round on Sandal. Players are all the same here, and looking like strong start coming in from Diamonds. They've got three players on the right side here. We've got Shia, Leah, and also Rain taking on a bit of heat. Leah, no repair now, does get wiped out. Good focus from Lavanda there onto the Diamond players.
Do you think Lavanda has got this round in the back? I mean, do you think they are well prepared to take on Diamonds again?
I feel like it's going to be a bit of a struggle for them. We have to see. I mean, Lavanda are more than capable to bring up the pace. I feel like if they just get a bit more pressure on, I'm sure they got a load of pressure on their plate right now. But if they can use that to their advantage, be like, "Yo, team, let's step it up." I mean, they're getting streamed on both channels. I'm sure like they're not too happy with that. But I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like Diamonds are more aware of what they're capable of, and they can step up in these moments where Lavanda is a new top 8 team. So it's going to be a bit harder for them, you know.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that some of the people are using Scorpion Turn in this small map. You know, Scorpion Turns are not basically made for small maps; basically made for some medium range maps. But I think that's the advantage of having two firing modes: the Arcane modes and the Salvo mode. So, Jack, what's your favorite combination apart from these sports? Like, what do you use in matchmaking, or do you even play matchmaking mode?
I use Hopper Freeze, bro. Loads of people
Uh,
think it's a bit of a meme, but Hopper Freeze Defender. Then in sport mode, it'd either be Hunter or Paladin. I mean, I use those in matchmaking as well, just to train, you know, and get a bit comfortable with it.
I see.
But yeah, I mean, in this map, I do feel like Scorpion's definitely one of the annoying turrets when I play. Obviously, as I play Paladin for Cold, Scorpion normally locks on to me when I'm just respawning. So it's definitely a good turret. I mean, the locks are, you got to be persistent. You got to let your team know who you've locked,
Mm.
just to be aware that they're not shooting them as well. And also, it's a good focus turret. I mean, look, Hickey can play that house. Yeah, he's taking on damage here, but he can just be an annoying little player there, dealing a load of damage when he has that DP, right? Making players, forcing them to use their repair. And it's kind of like a annoying little strategy that most players have if they are on Crusader.
Yeah, true. And also the new augment for striker just came out, the Hydra augment. Have you
Oh
like
yeah.
tested? I never got the
Nah, I've
augment
not got
from Ultra
it.
Containers.
I've not got it yet. I do have a couple ultra containers, but I've not been too lucky with them recently. I don't know what's happening. My luck's gone out of the bag.
I think you have to like claim your ultra containers now because with a key update you'll lose the old ultra containers as well. So I suggest you and the viewers to claim your ultra containers, even the old ones as well right now, before you lose it forever.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll probably do it tonight, but let's see, let's see. I'll tell you if I get anything good.
Hmm. It seems that it's only been like around what 4 minutes since that neither team has captured any flags. I think Lavanda's doing great on the defensive. Others, Diamonds would have captured another flag, another two flags maybe.
Exactly. I mean, we do see Leah and Rain both using here. Rain, no DP. He's got to watch out for that Viking. Got to push him here. Leah as well. That Viking does have his overdrive, so he can play a bit defensive here. But this is the first major pull here from Diamond. Shia also having his overdrive. I feel like Cock could have done something on death with his Viking overdrive. Players shouldn't be scared to use overdrives for defense as well. And you see, Diamond's just swooped in, managed to get their first capture just like that. I mean, got to be a bit more aware of these situations here, or teams like this are just gonna use it to their advantage, you know.
Maybe it's because of the human factor. Maybe he has some billion questions in his head. Like, what if he uses it now and then he just dies 1 second later? That'll be a
Yeah,
complete waste of the
exactly.
overdrive. You want like get it back to 100% very easily. And it's a Viking overdrive. It takes like a long time to charge itself.
I mean, that's 100% true, but that's what you got to learn. I mean, it's up to you to make those mistakes, learn from them. And I mean, you're playing in top eight here. You got to step up to the game, and you got to know what you're comfortable with, right? And I
Mm.
mean, there's been times where I've not used my overdrive, and it's been a massive mistake, you know. And you, your brain's gonna tell you not to use, but I mean, you got to take that risk, you know. I mean, there's only 10 minutes in the battle, and yeah, your overdrive. I mean, now if he used, he would have had another overdrive to possibly do something on a later date. And I mean, yeah, it's just about all about risk taking and also kind of being the game player, right? But I mean, look at this, Evo using, and so does Cot here. That overdrive is dropping as well. Evo's still managing to pull. Actually, Cot coming in with a good overdrive. It's going to run out. He's not going to get this return most likely, but he does manage to put Rain on no repair. Zyke going to be using, doesn't manage to kill anyone, but does take that overdrive at the same time.
Yeah, he did manage to find a crack in the defense of the Diamonds team to get that flag, but it seems that Diamonds team are really shining through. I think they shine through in the first round itself. Maybe they can shine brightly in the second round as well.
Possibly. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, I'm not too sure. This round is looking a bit sticky for Diamonds. Obviously, their first round was a better performance, but I mean, there's teams which once they got one capture, they play a bit more defensive. They don't worry about going for the bigger scores and whatnot. They just want to make sure that they got the win in the bag. And I'm not sure if that's what Diamond's strategy is right now, but we can see Lavanda have been playing really defensive this whole round. Now, that isn't a bad thing, but it's not allowing them the opportunity to go in there and pull flags like diamonds are doing.
I think Hickey right now he would. I mean, he just regained his double armor right now, so he was good on attacking, for counter attack and all. Even Zychek as well. I think that the combination is good. Scorpion and Crusader, they can literally shoot from their vantage point itself. take down the heavy hitters from either of the teams as well. It's a good opportunity. And it seems that Zaychik is laying down some mines in the field itself. So he won't have any problems to repel any borders into his base.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, it's just little things on your mind which you got to use. I mean, he does die there from Sheer. Sheer is going to be taking this overdrive as well. This actually might be good for Diamond. Sheer is going to be using an overdrive here. Will it help Leah? No, it doesn't. I mean, it's a little bit too late, but Sheer pushing in there. He does use his repair, but takes a bit of damage beforehand, so it's not going to be a fully useful one there. And looking like Lavanda still hold on to their opponent's flag, which is good for them. But 2 minutes on the line, can they tie up this round?
I think Lavanda did have some problems caused by Problema. Very ironic name. It seems he's going to go to small problems. No, he just died instantly over there. I mean, if he had a bit of health, he would have used his Hunter Overdrive and disable the people around him, and easy return it would be.
I mean, um, but look at this. Rain has possibility to wipe out 4 players, but caught coming in and killing him just from behind there. But yeah, gonna be using his Paladin Overdrive. No repair now. CJ taking on the Heat. Problema on the opposite side though. It's a good distraction there from Lier, but it's not enough to stop this Lavanda team.
Lavanda is getting a barrage of counterattacks from the Diamonds team itself. There's not one single team of Lavanda who try to attempt to return the flag from Hiki itself. Or is it going to be a return? Or no? Yeah.
Why? I mean, I did see that Lavander's Hunter using his
Mm.
overdrive, so a little bit of a waste. But Leah, doesn't quite get that return on the opposite side. We do see Problema. Does he have a repair here? He might be able to get this return, and he does. And Hickey's going to be getting that capture, making it 2-0 here, under a minute though. And this is looking bad for Lavanda. I mean, they're playing a bit too defensive. They got to get out their base. They can't just all stay in defense. They got to be like, "Yo, team, let's get out." We're just too enclosed here.
Maybe it's because of the map. Well, it doesn't matter since round 3 and 4 is being played in the Molotov map selected by Lavanda team. So maybe they'll have better luck in that rounds itself.
Possibly, possibly, but I mean diamonds. I'm not too sure.
Uh,
It's a sticky one still.
but that was a great return by Problema. He had all just like
Yeah,
he was hanging by a thread and he returned it at the last minute over there.
yeah, for sure. I mean, Problema just lurking about, making sure the coast is clear, and once he did, he solved that problem, right? No pun intended.
And it seems that that's going to be end of round 2. It seems Diamonds just shown brightly in these 2 rounds with the final score 2-0 in the favor of Diamonds. So we'll see you guys in the round 3 and 4, which will happen in the Molotov map.
And we'll just wait on the link for that.
Right. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round three between the match of Diamonds versus Lavanda on this beautiful sunny map of Molotov. Well, it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows now for Lavanda teams. They are in big trouble with a big major loss right now with 2-0 at the scoreboard. So, Jack, what do you think? Do you think Lavanda can pull it off in this round?
It's gonna be sticky for them, but I mean, this map is pretty one-sided. It's one of those maps where not a lot of people I feel like to train on it. It's a map which is kind of not everyone's favorite, but I do have the vision that Lavanda can make something great happen within this round. But we'll just have to wait and see. They got to really focus on their flag defense, those overdrives, and working as a team as a whole. I mean, look at that, their overdrive there on the ground. Both of them had the possibility to take it, and they both kind of waffled it out the window, allowing team pointers, diamonds, excuse me, to pull this flag here with sheer using. But Evo doing a lovely focus there, and that's going to be a return for them.
It seems that the mistake was corrected. Otherwise, it could be a costly mistake for the Lavanda team. Do you think the people in
Exactly.
the Alpha side will have a defensive advantage since the flag is positioned in a higher ground with the building surrounding and only like 3 or 4 ways of entering?
Alpha is diamonds, right?
The Alpha, the diamond side, the blue side.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, they do have that base which is a bit better. I can't remember which side is actually the better side to be honest. I mean, I played this map, but uh, to me it's kind of like more you got to focus on your team stuff. But yeah, that elevated side, I would say you have a bit more of a advantage because everyone kind of spawns within their flag, right? So if someone's pulling, you just spawn there and you can kind of wipe them out. But I mean, look at this. Lavanda managed to pull this flag, but Diamonds have a really strong focus there and do manage to get that return. But to answer your question, I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Um, we'll just have to see unless you know.
This Lavanda team, they are really trying to get the flag, but they're always trying to capture the flag or trying to take the flag at very low health. And, if they do that, the defensive is going to be very strong in the favor of the Diamonds team.
Yeah, I mean, diamonds actually, their combinations here is looking interesting. They're using Striker Hunter on Problema and
Mm.
Ricochet Paladin. I mean, normally players like to focus with Ricochet Hunter and also Fire Paladin, which we can see from Lavander's side on both sides. But it's looking like Diamonds is approaching that kind of more longer route where they have the advantage across the whole map. Obviously, Leah, I feel like this Paladin Rico is quite useful because obviously he's playing alone on that left side for the majority of the time, and he can use that ricochet to his advantage. But I mean, right now, 3 minutes into the game, and nothing major has been occurred from this. So let's see. I mean, Lavander's doing a good job right now.
Yeah, it seems that Zia's just speaking of combinations, Zia's just flexing his or her combo with a 10k GS. Must be equipped with the XT drone itself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's something I feel like all of us kind of want,
Mhm.
right?
I
Um,
mean, before XT was introduced, there was this batteries and all, and so when the XT drones was introduced, they consume like more batteries as the supplies. Now, since the batteries are discontinued, I think it's going to be a good economic problem has been solved since the battery has been removed, so people can use supplies and conserve crisis xt or hyperion xt. But I think the only downside is that they consume more supplies than the current regular drones, so I think that's only the downside, but it's good to have a flex and they don't provide any additional advantage itself.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you're definitely right.
Hmm.
But I mean, for sport, it's kind of useless. It's just a
Yeah.
flex if you press tab.
Uh, it seems even with the map chosen by Lavanda, it seems that diamonds are having a good time in counterattacking their strategies over here.
Yeah, I feel like Lavanda is. What's the map after this? Excuse me.
It's the Sandal map. No, sorry, Iran map that is chosen by Diamonds.
Yeah, so I feel like Lavanda is definitely trying to go for the tie within these maps because these kind of maps you can play a bit more defensive. You can go in for the pulls like we're seeing from both teams. But it's one of those maps where you kind of play for the tiebreaker. But obviously we're not. It's not the map for a tiebreaker. But yeah, I don't know what Lavander's strategy is here. I mean, we can see lovely overdrives being used from both teams, both Vikings using here, but looking like Rain has the advantage. Leah just swooping up behind, pulling the flag here. Ziyech dies there from self-inflicting damage. And Leah managing to pull this. This is not going great. They get the return, and Leah's going to be getting the capture here.
That rain caused problems for him, and this is not from the problemer member. It was from rain. He rained hammer pellets on the flag carrier, or the first flag carrier. Then it was transferred to the Ares user. But unfortunately, problemer just returned the flag with no other problems. So it was an easy capture for Layer, a solo capture even.
Exactly, and I mean, even Sheer here gonna be using his aerosol drive, taking yet another one. And look, he has no drops and is still doing damage. They really gotta focus these players, um, and kind of wipe them out here if they want to make a push here because they're looking like the right side or the left side, excuse me, for Lavanda. That
Mhm.
kind of elevated platform has been not really contested so much and in favor of diamonds throughout the whole game. So I mean. Yeah, it's something they really gotta take control of so they can make sure they're not gonna be taking damage from above when they spawn.
It seems that Diamonds can relax now. I mean, if they win this round, it's going to be a big, huge pressure mounted on the Lavanda's heads.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's currently 2-0 for diamonds. This might even be 3-0 at this current rate. Under 4 minutes left here
Guys,
on the
how do I
third
leave?
map,
How do I
and
leave?
Lavanda have been playing well, but not just good enough.
I totally agree. It seems that the Diamonds. Hello?
Roll one and control you. Let me see.
Uh, it's some technical glitch.
Uh, control
Uh,
you. Control you.
uh,
Sorry.
uh, it's a technical glitch where, okay, but no worries, it's been solved. And by the way, back to my point, it seems that the diamonds are the Earth's hardest substance, and just like this team, the diamonds are really a strong team. I think Rihanna would be very proud if you get what my references.
I didn't get that one, but I got the other ones previously. But what's cool? I mean, diamonds. They're kind of focused there on the overdrive as well. Has been amazing, amazing. Like we've seen Shia and also their Viking Rain doing a great job, kind of focusing them because we don't want to let Lavanda kind of take that and use it for their favor. I mean, these overdrives are so costly, especially in this champion stage. Anything can go wrong if they use it well.
I think Lavandas just needs a perfect opportunity to maintain a strong counter attack. At least make this a draw. I mean, if the Diamonds wins this round, it's gonna be a huge pressure on them in the fourth round itself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's definitely going to be one hell of a pressure for them. Obviously, it will be the last round. Oh, Zaycha trying to use Leah. Has no DA here, but it's going to be yet another capture with Leah Selfin as well.
It seems that Lair has some sort of a sixth sense. He knew that Zaychek would shoot a Crusader overdrive at him, and then just dodged it at the last second.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
some Spidey level sense over here.
Exactly. I mean, something else which players I feel like don't really take into perspective, excuse me, is teams like Diamonds. I'm not sure about how. Oh, the overdrive's still in mid here, looking like that error's going to be using and taken. Actually, quite a good overdrive, but goes into the wall. Um, but something is the crossouts. I mean, I feel like Diamonds definitely think about it a lot more than a team like Lavanda because look, their crossout right now, they've given Diamonds the better opportunity, the better base here, per se. Um, and that's something which will cost them a whole round, right? If they know they're a good team already, why are they playing maps like this? Why not
I
play a bit
agree.
more open, not so enclosed? Because teams like this can really focus you when you're in enclosed. Like we saw on Sandal, Lavanda playing all defensive when they did have that counter pull and it was a standoff. And we saw Diamonds making the effort to go in and try and get that return, where Lavanda kind of just stuck there and was probably struggling the whole round.
I think it's safe to say that Diamonds have won this round. With a major 3-0 overall victory.
Yeah, I mean, this is a lovely overdrive there from the Lavanda Heiress, but it's a bit too late. They've got to come in quicker with these kind of overdrives because it's not going to help them now. It's currently 3-0 overall for Diamonds.
I agree. And it seems that the round 3 has ended with the overall score 3-0 in favor of the Diamonds. So the overall victory is 3-0 and still in favor of Diamonds. And if Diamonds wins the fourth round, it's going to be a 4-win victory streak, don't you think? That's going to
Yeah,
be an amazing win, especially in the champion stage. And especially it's the first match of the champion stage.
yeah. I mean, this is a very. I feel very bad for Lavanda, but this is gonna. This is the first match within the champion stage. You're right. And next, if Diamonds do end up winning this after this round, they have the opportunity to go up either against Frenzy or Divine, which we will be streaming tomorrow. Frenzy and Divine, and that's gonna be an amazing game to watch. I definitely I've played against both teams and it was tough. I mean, I feel like maybe us cold have our bad days and whatnot, but I feel like I think we won against Divine. I can't actually remember how we played.
Mm.
I can check now though. Yeah, we did win against Divine, but we lost against Frenzy. I feel like people kind of underestimated the Frenzy for a very long time. They got into top eight, and people were like, "Wow, okay, these guys aren't as bad as they seem."
Alright. Well, it seems that Team Diamonds, they just have to draw or win. But if they lose to Lavanda, then another round will be played in the Sandal map, if I'm not mistaken. Iran map. My bad. Iran map.
Iran,
So,
you said Iran last time,
uh,
yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be good. I feel like regardless if they do lose, it's a bit more entertainment for all of us viewers and me and you as well to kind of commentate over. Which,
mm.
but regardless what happens, let's see. Obviously, Rain did take that first overdrive box, which is gonna be brutal for Lavanda, depending if Rain is gonna use it off the bat or when the next overdrive box drops, because it's dropping now. And let's go into the fourth round.
And it seems that whoever spawns first will get the box, or whoever's fastest will get the box.
Look at this. Rain has a really good opportunity to use here, but it's not going to use. Shia using Shaft now takes that overdrive, and this is such an advantage already for Team Diamonds.
And also, viewers, don't forget to claim your containers from the Twitch inventory. I think you get it like after watching 30 minutes of the stream. So don't forget to claim that.
Should have opened mine. I want some of that goodies. But
Mhm.
what's this? Look at Lavanda. They're using Hopper Firebird. Um, okay. Looks like they don't have a hunter in play, but already Leo going to be pulling here. No DA. Hickey, though, can possibly do something here. Rain also pulling here. And this is going to be the first capture already. Lavanda can't do anything about it. Oh, lovely overdrive there from Zychok.
I think Lavanda is desperate for compromising armor for speed. That's why they're using Hopper Hull. Hopper Hull is good for speed and maneuverability, but it lacks in armor and strength.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lightweight hole there. And we don't really see it being played in sport that much, but we do see it when, like you said, in desperate moments like these, we definitely see it come into play. And I'm actually excited to see what will be happening. I mean, it looks like he's going on the right side. My initial thought is he just plays right and pulls left, but I'm not too sure because he can easily get flipped as well on the right side.
It seems the problem has just caused problems for the Lavanda team. It just disabled two of the members over here. He has taken the flag. Oh, it just died. It seems that Hiki can take the flag for him.
Yes. look at this though. Rain is going to be using, and also that hop on Lavanda is just behind the base. He can use his overdrive. Rain still has his overdrive, and oh my days, it's going to be lethal from both Hickey and Rain, and this is going to be a capture. Did get dropped off to Problema, but damn, that sucks.
Rain really loves to rain hammer pellets on his enemies.
Does I mean too many puns at this point, boy.
It seems the pressure has mounted twice on Lavanda's head, or thrice, since they have to literally have to capture three flags in order to win this round and proceed to the fifth round itself.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a hard one, but that hopper gonna be using, but regardless, does wipe out two players, but takes damage from Lear and nice ID coming in, but it's gonna hit the house. Not gonna be much use now for Evo, but she're gonna be focusing along with Rain. And yeah, I feel like it's safe to say already Diamonds have won this game.
Zia has a good vantage point from that platform itself, even with the shaft turret. Zia can literally snipe anyone or just quick scope anyone from that angle.
Yeah, I mean definitely. Even with his overdrive, he can use it to such a great advantage there.
It seems that diamonds are not making things easy for Lavanda here. He was coming from this side. Seems the layer caught sight of him. They're playing who's going to do what, who's going to make the first move.
Yeah, exactly. And once again, Rain taking that overdrive box. Evo going to be using his overdrive, taking too
Uh,
much damage though, going up against a Firebird there. Whilst he has his overdrive, probably not the best bet. Should have maybe been a bit more cautious of that or asked for a bit more help from his team because it's going to wipe you out easily.
they recently nerfed the Firebird turret. It used to deal like 800 damage. So I think now it deals like around 600 to 700 damage per tick.
Yeah, it depends on crit as well, how often
Mhm.
crit does come into play. But
Seems that the rain is going to rain more hammer pellets on his enemies, clearing the way for his pals. Seems that he has taken the flag. This could be an easy solo capture.
possibly, I mean, looking like it, he has no repair now, but making it 3-0 and yeah, Diamonds doing a great job here.
Since that
Not
Lavanda's not quitting right now. I mean, by this time I thought they would be rage quitting right now.
Nah, I mean, I feel like they got what they wanted. They got a top eight. I mean, I'm sure that maybe once they reached top eight, they were wanting to get a bit more. But once you're at that top eight level, it's gonna be hard. You've really got to put in the focus and
Mm.
whatnot. And I don't, not in a bad way, but I don't think they're more than top eight. So yeah.
I think the greatest historic moment is that these team paints, right? They'll be stored in the wiki and they'll be stored there forever. Like you can really see the old team paints. The names are there. It's a historic moment. It's like you're imprinting your legacy in the Tanky wiki page.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is also a great thing for all these players. They got that achievement of top eight. So the next season, which will be the winter major, they'll have opportunities to join better teams. People will recognize them for how they play, the teams they went up against, and the performance they played against other people. So obviously, this isn't it for them. I mean, yeah, they had a bad first start, which was diamonds, but they have a lot more opportunity coming their way, and that's for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think in the winter major the team cold will have an advantage because of its wintry climate?
I actually don't know. I feel like I'm not sure if the team will disband or not, but I mean,
Mm.
it went good. But I know a lot of
uh,
players, not just from Cole, but have IRL priorities first.
mm.
But
And it
it
seems
would be nice. It would be nice.
uh, I think the fate is sealed for the Diamonds. I mean, for the Lavanda team, since I don't think they're going to recover with the capturing five flags in under 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tricky, but overall, well played. Bit of server lag coming into play, but overall, well played and such a great game. I mean, played from diamonds. I mean, even Lavanda, they had a good first run. I mean, the first round was a lot better than all the other rounds. I feel like that second round on Sandal was good, but obviously, I feel like they didn't leave their base as much as they could have, and that kind of lost their opportunity to win their first round.
I agree. It seems that the diamonds are not giving up there. I think they're going for more flags they can capture.
Quite possibly. I mean, Leah kind of just going in, trying to kill the players, deal damage to them as quick as they can. Um, he's got a great position here.
Honestly, when I at the first match of the championship, I thought it would be like intense fight. It will be like draw from all the rounds, and then we'll have to go for additional rounds. But no, I'm very surprised seeing that it's going to end in round four itself with 4-0 straight victory for the Diamonds team.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, Diamonds are one of those infamous teams where everyone kind of knows what they are, who they are, and their achievements. Like I said, they've got new players, and still with their new players, they are almost unbeatable. I feel like their only actual competition they had was against Red Notice, where it was 3-2 overall. And Red Notice were so close to winning Diamonds, but Diamonds came in with the clutch there and managed to come out
Hmm.
victorious, making them go into the champion stage with only 3 rounds in the legend stage.
I just noticed this that you said Diamonds are infamous team. Do you say infamous as they're going to be a tougher competition on your team, like the Cold team?
I mean, we probably won't even play against Diamonds because our first match will be against Team P, which are also such a great team. I feel like uh, Diamonds, Team P, and also Red Notice are those top three teams, excuse me, which have an amazing communication. Just overall, their players individually, they can perform to standards we've not seen anywhere else. So yeah, I mean it in a way like overall they are probably the best players within the game.
Hmm. And since with the only 30 seconds left, I think Diamonds team are one step closer in winning the prize money of 380,000 Russian rubles, which is approximate 4,300 European euros. So, Jack, if you win this tournament, what are you going to do with the prize money?
Don't even know, bro. I don't know, but I will see when it comes to that. Maybe not, but always expect the worst. And when it comes to the good times, you just gotta cherish it, bro.
Yeah, I agree. And with that, the round four has ended with a swift victory for Diamonds with a final result 5-0. And the overall result is 4-0. It seems the Lavanda team is out of the tournament. Uh, it's going to be a sad defeat for them.
Yeah, exactly. But with that being said, guys, that's it. And we'll look forward to seeing you all tomorrow against Frenzy versus Divine, which is going to be a bit of a closer match. So I'm looking forward to seeing possibly 6 to even more rounds. So I'll be there watching, if not commentating. But that's it from me tonight. Anything else from you, Dragon?
Oh, nothing else. I just want to say, guys, don't forget to claim your containers from the Twitch drops and all. And make sure to check on the esports news for any more updates we can give you guys. And yeah, that's about it.
Right, good night, guys.
Good night and take care, peeps.